Hey, what's up, YouTube? What I'm gonna cook today is I'm gonna barbecue on the grill, on the gas grill, a tri-tip roast. This is about a 2 3/4 pound roast, and what we're gonna do here is the first thing I'm gonna do is on this video I'm gonna season it with a steak rub, and then I'm gonna store it in the fridge and foil for maybe about an hour, and then we're gonna spark up our grill, and then I'll show you how I'm going to cook it from that point. So first part is we're going to go ahead and season this. We have ourselves a steak rub here. Pretty good stuff. Store-bought. You can either make your own if you know the recipes, but I like to go a little easier, lazy man's way, and get a store-bought. So this is just, like I said, this is a steak rub. So I'm not going to put any oil or anything like this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on a generous portion here. You know, I'm going to write that in, get all that in there. All that in. Got that out. More. I know people have different ways of doing this stuff. The people like to put a wet marinade on here. I've been told, I'm kind of a rookie right now, but I've been told from previous videos that I've seen, the tri-tip has plenty of moisture inside of it and will naturally come out. The juices will naturally come out. So as far as keeping it tender with a wet marinade, it's not usually necessary. People like to do that, but in this case I'm not. I'm just gonna stick with the dry rub. Get the sides and the corners. A lot of people like to trim the fat. Most of the instructional videos that I've seen, this is my first time actually submitting a video, but most of the instructional videos I've seen, they don't. So I'm just gonna go ahead with the whole the barbecue, or I'm sorry, the heat from the grill will go ahead and burn the fat, or the fat should be rendered off, and make it real tender. So almost done here. I mean, this, you can already smell the rub smells really good. So I'm patting that in. Get the stuff that fell. Okay. And like any time you touch raw meat, of course, you have to wash your hands, wash your boards when you're done doing this, wipe down the counters and stuff, and so on. Okay. Okay, so I finished putting my rub on. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put it in this foil, like so. And then we're just going to wrap it. And we've got another piece of foil on the top side. This thing is going to go in the refrigerator. I have to run an errand, so I'll probably be back in about an hour to an hour and a half. So it's going to go in the refrigerator for at least an hour. It should go in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes, not that long. And 30 minutes is fine. Some people don't even fridge this, and that I've seen it work that way too. But in this case, I can't cook it yet, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in the fridge, and it's going to be in there for at least an hour and a half. Okay. All right, so it was marinating for about 90 minutes with the dry rub in the fridge, and now I just threw it on the grill just right now. I let the grill get hot for about 400 degrees. I cleaned up the grill, you know, scraped it down from the previous time, and then I put oil with a paper towel just so it doesn't stick. So I put fat side down for now, and I'm gonna cook this for about 5 minutes. On one side, we're gonna sear it on one side for 5 minutes. Be back. All right, that's been on high. That's been searing for about 5 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and turn this thing over now. There you go. We're gonna sear it for another 5 minutes on this side, on high heat down there. All right, and we'll be back. Okay, so you can see a temperature there of about almost 500 degrees, and that was the temperature I was using to sear each side. And I did 5 minutes on one side, 5 minutes on the other on high heat. So now what I'm gonna do is the heat on this side is off. I'm gonna leave this side on. So I'm gonna move this over here. See those nice grill marks too. So I'm gonna move this over here to the non-heat side. But I guess what they want to call it, the indirect heat. So there it is there. As you can see there, both my burners are off there. These two are on. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna turn these to between high and medium. So I'm gonna go a little bit low. You see they calm down a little bit there. Okay. So we're gonna keep that there, and we're gonna keep monitoring this. So we're not gonna do too low and slow. We're gonna monitor this. The indirect heat now. And we have, again, medium, between high and medium heat on here. We're going to close this. And I think we want to try to maintain a temperature of about 300 degrees, between 300 and 350. So that needs to go down just a little bit. Okay, and we'll be back. Alrighty, we've been maintaining a temperature. It looks good now, a little bit below 300. So we're in good shape there. And yeah, now you can see it's cooking. It's been like this for about maybe 20 minutes. We're going to go ahead and flip this now. Let's see how I do. Flip this over. You can see it's nice and juicy. And we're just going to flip it over so we can get an even cook. And we're going to cook it to a temperature of about 140 to 145, medium to a little bit over medium. And then, okay, we'll be back in a bit. Thank you. Alright, so this has been like this for about half an hour now, and I'm going to go ahead and check the internal temperature of this, see what we got. It's going, we're approaching 140. So I'm showing a medium rare right now, 140. I want to go about 140, 145, so we're almost there. Almost there. I think I'm going to be taking it off for the next couple of minutes, because we are about 145 now, so maybe in about 2 more minutes we'll go ahead and take it off. Alright, so now what I'm going to do before I take it off, I'm going to move it back to the hot side. And what I want to do is I want to just go ahead and create just a quick sear one more time on each side. So I'm going to leave that there for about a minute. Turn it around and sear it on the other side. Alright, so that's been about a minute there. I'm going to go ahead and turn this around, sear the other side just a little bit, and then as soon as this is done, we're taking it off the grill. And we're going to let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, you guys, so I took it off the grill now, and I've been letting it sit here for at least 5 minutes. People like to go for more than 5 minutes, 5, 10, even 30 minutes, but I think 5 minutes is efficient, just to, you don't want to cut into it right away, right after you take it off the grill. So it's been sitting here for about 5 minutes now, and it smells great. As soon as it came off the grill, I wanted to cut into it, but I had to wait. So 5 minutes off, and it's been resting. Actually, it's been closer more to like 10 minutes now. So we're going to go ahead and cut into this, see what we got. Right. Looks great. Yeah, and it just looks, it looks amazing. Got a little bit of pink in there. As I said, I like mine cooked a little bit more. I know people like to have theirs medium. I like mine cooked a little more, less red or less pink. And you can see, since we let it rest, nothing, you could still see the juices flowing out there, but nothing wasn't spewing out or anything like that. So it looks really good. Let me see if I can get in on that. Zoom in a little bit more, you can see how good that looks. Yeah, so that's how we do it. Again, just a little recap here. I went ahead and put some seasoning on, some rubbed it, put some put some seasoning on there, some dry rub, put it in the fridge for about, actually before I continue, let's just taste this. Incredible. Very good. Very good. So, little recap. So the recap that I did to make this was, I went ahead, I put a rub on there, both sides generously with my dry rub, store-bought, easily, wrapped it in foil, put it in the fridge for about an hour and a half. That's how long I had it for, because I had to go run errands. I came back, pulled it out of the fridge, let it sit for about 30 minutes, kind of bring it to room temperature. You know, we don't want to shock the meat when we put it in the grill. Put it in the grill, high heat, seared for about 5 minutes on each end. Put it on the indirect heat side. Let it sit there for about, I think I was flipping it maybe for about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. And I checked it with my meat thermometer, and it came up to about 140, 143, and that's what we got, okay? Some people don't like to go this far. They go a little further back, but that's the way I like it, 140, 143, and it came out perfect for us. Excellent, okay? Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it.